Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and as you can see I'm doing some ice mining at the moment. It's a very boring job, granted, but it's in relation to the topic that I wanted to talk about right now. The Alliance tournament is going to restart any moment now. I did come across an interesting thread on the forums, and let's have a quick look at that nice ice mining fleet here. That's pretty impressive from this Team 1. This discussion in the market discussions forum was about CCP's Fonzie's dev blog concerning the changes to technetium. The title is Implications for Proposed Technetium Changes, and this is also partly why I am doing some ice mining at the moment, because it has some implications for POS fuels. So let me quickly try and explain what the changes are mainly about. Is in first wave of changes to technetium, they're going to allow like an alchemical process to make technetium from cobalt, which is also a moon mining material, but it's a lot more common to have cobalt moons than technetium moons. And this should increase the supply and make technetium a bit more available across the market, because the technetium moons are concentrated heavily in just a few 0-0 regions. In response to this, the price of cobalt has already exploded on the market, and so now the threat is basically some calculations and speculation on what the changes at the numbers proposed in the dev blog, which are not settled by any means, would mean. At the current price of cobalt, which is in probably a huge bubble at the moment, it's not even going to decrease the price of technetium, but over the course of these changes, most of the people in the thread do expect technetium to come down a little bit, and that's if cobalt settles at a price lower than what it is now. As a consequence of these Tech 2 ships should come down as well, so that could be pretty interesting for people looking into going into Tech 2 ships. But the major thing that I've noticed across the thread is that in order to build the necessary infrastructure for this alchemical process on a large scale that would impact the market, they would need to have quite a lot of POSes running in this setup. So that's very positive for the POS fuels, of course, which is why I'm ice mining, and which is why my planets are set up in order to create POS fuels. So that's going to be very interesting, in my opinion, if you also keep in mind the possible changes to POSes in general. That could mean that POSes will become more popular than they are now. This could be like a double whammy for POS fuels. So yeah, from this thread, I think it's pretty interesting if you're interested in the market. I think it validates, validate, maybe that's not the right word, but it does add some credence to my idea that POS fuels might rise at some point, because not only for the POS changes, but also this new alchemical process to create technetium that is going to require a lot of POSes. Of course, we don't know in advance what type of POSes will be the best in order to do this alchemical process in. So depending on that, Caliente fuel might not do as well as let's say Caldari, if that ends up to be the ideal POS for it. Yes, I'm going to try and get some POS fuels going, because I think medium to long term this will be a very good investment that could yield quite a bit of ISK. Anyways, that's it for this video. That's the topic I wanted to cover for this one. I'll see you guys next time, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the Alliance tournament. See you guys later.